Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. If something doesn't resonate with you during the reading, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. For those who are returning, I truly do appreciate all your support. It truly does help the channel grow with subscribing and liking and sharing the videos, and it keeps me around a little bit longer. So, Taurus, I've already blessed and purified the cards, so we will just do a quick prayer and then we'll get right into your reading. So, God, Goddesses, Universe, let me be of service to Taurus. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves. And so it is. Hey, Taurus, I pre-drew pre-shuffled and all the cards here. So I drew one from your energy oracle, which we will get an overall energy here right away. But I also wanted to say if you had a question that needed to be answered, just think about that, and then I will answer it at the end of the reading with the angel answers. Okay, Taurus, so for an overall energy, you received the rest and rejuvenation in the reverse. That's the number 19. You can see that already. So when the rest card is reversed, Taurus, it can portray a time of bustling activity and seemingly unending business. You may be required to take more action concerning a project or a situation. So allow yourself to do what's needed, but always remember to schedule some leisure time for yourself. Excuse me. So when you hurry through life without a break, it fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force, causing potential frustration in all sorts of ways. So Taurus, be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from your self. The have to items on your list may be calling you, but this card reversed is telling you to take the time to meditate, to rest, and to relax. So, finding that balance and giving yourself that self-care. We always get caught up in the bullshit and mundane things in life, and we're taking care of everyone else, but we forget to take care of ourselves. So, that 5 minutes a day isn't a lot just to get yourself centered and balanced and give yourself a little bit of self-care. So for an affirmation, I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace and quiet bring me clarity and joy. And so it is. Okay, so Taurus, I also drew one from your divine messages. Okay. And like I say, if it's pretty easy. Even if you get up in the morning and you say a little prayer, ask for a little guidance throughout the day, and at the end of the day, say a little prayer, give a little bit of thanks for getting through the day and everything that you accomplished, and for life itself, and be a little bit humble and grateful, and try it out for a while, and you'd be amazed what happens. Hey there, Taurus. So I drew one from Divine Messages, and you received the number 35 card, and this is about celebration. There's the celebration card. So it's time to take off your work hat and let your hair down there, Taurus. It's time to go have some fun. Sing, dance, play, and be wild, and really let yourself loose. Let go of the stresses of your daily life for just a little while and get out and enjoy yourself like you used to before you grew up. Your heart needs this, your mind needs this, and most importantly, your spirit needs this. So get out there and celebrate life and celebrate pleasure and celebrate being you, Taurus. You are an amazing person, right? Okay, so finally, but not least, I drew one from your guardian angels. Okay, Taurus, and you received the Angel of Health, and that's the number 16 card. Okay, so you received this card because your Angel of Health has heard your concerns about your health and fitness. Have you been procrastinating about living a healthier lifestyle? Do you worry about your fitness levels and your weight? Do you suffer from a chronic illness that is holding you back from living the life you dream of? Have you thought about joining a gym but keep putting it off? Do you want to become more mobile and be more active? So if you answered yes to any of these questions, you will understand that this is the reason for your Angel of Health has come to your aid. So your Angel of Health is here to guide, support, and assist you with your journeys to wellness. So, she will give you She will guide you to find a healthier way of living there, Taurus. She will steer you in the right direction when you are looking for the right gym to join or the right health practitioner to assist you on your health issues. So all you need to do is surrender your worries and your fears about your health to her, and she will give you all the necessary support that you need. So the most important thing for you to remember is that your angel is you're now on your path to wellness, and that your angel is always by your side. So she wants to remind you what it feels like to be in a state of natural wellness. She wants you to stop dwelling on being unwell and look to the future of being pain free. So, what you think, you create, right? So, only think about being happy, healthy, and healed. Once you surrender your health issues to your angel, she will take care of the rest there, Taurus. So, for an affirmation, I am at one with my body. Sorry, that I did have a quick drink. So, I'm at one with my body. My health is on track. I am guided by my angel health to maintain physical activity and a healthy lifestyle, and so it is. So, Taurus, you are a healthy spiritual being who rejoices in experiencing wellness in your life, and so it is. Okay, Taurus, so we'll get right into your reading here. Um, like I said, for the reading, I'm using the Sacred Tarot of the Heart. And for clarifiers, I'm using your animal spirit guides. We're doing a 5-card spread. And the first position in the 5-card spread is your current situation. And you have the number 7, move. Okay. So, Taurus, now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, 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 Taurus. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift that direction. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationships. So don't wait for others to make the first move or to set the tone of their relationship, Taurus. Take charge. Creating and sustaining a good relationship requires discipline there, Taurus. It's not enough to be in a relationship, you must invest in it as well. So be present in and focus on the relationship. Give every relationship the opportunity and time that it needs and deserves to flourish and grow. So now is the time to focus on your needs and the needs of your partner there, Taurus. Make the effort to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others. So while regarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both partners as well, right? So perhaps it's time to examine your relationships. Are both partners putting forth equal an effort to make the relationship work? Are you comfortable with the amount of effort you're putting into a Taurus? Or that amount of effort the relationship requires of you? So if any relationship feels draining, Taurus, or it's not worth the effort, then perhaps it's time to move on. Okay, so for an affirmation, I take charge of my relationships. Okay, and so it is. Okay, so for a clarifier there, Taurus, like I said, we're using your animal spirit guides, right? And you received, sorry about that. Oh, I have a hard time saying this. The Pio, it's a Hawaiian owl. So your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Okay. And it's called the Pu'e'au. So you can receive guidance from your ancestors in the spirit world, no matter what their age, when they died, or how many generations ago they walked the earth, their Taurus. So they're offering you help in many ways right now. So pay close attention to any signs that they give you. The guidance can come to you in many forms, whether through your eyes, your ears, feelings, or thoughts. Sometimes ancestral spirits guides appear in dreams, particularly vivid ones. You might see someone who looks like one of your ancestors, or unexpectedly come across a photo or memorabilia that reminds you of this person. So often a particular animal making an appearance before you is a way in which your ancestral guide is trying to reach you. So you might hear something that makes you think of a specific ancestor or simply feel their presence. And thoughts about certain ancestors, especially unexpected and Your current thoughts suggest that they are also nearby you there, Taurus. So repetition is the key here, Taurus. In whatever ways your ancestors attempt to contact you, when signs continue to show up that make you think of your deceased loved ones, know that these physical manifestations demonstrate that they are with you. You may have known some of these ancestors in the physical world prior to their deaths, or you may be ancestors from long ago, several generations before your birth, surpassing the boundaries of conscious memory. So, regardless of who they are, always give thanks to your ancestral spirit guides and even appeal to these benevolent helpers whenever guidance is needed there, Taurus. So, and I always say, you can't get help unless you ask for it, right? You got to be willing to ask for guidance. You got to be willing to accept it, and yeah, if you don't ask for it, how are you going to get it, right? So, and okay, so for your second position in the 5-card spread is your desires there, Taurus. Okay, and you received the Believe and Succeed, and that's a number 6 card. Throw that there. So, faith is powerful and can bring about amazing results there, Taurus. It's important at this time to believe in yourself and in your aspirations regarding love. So, think and act as if that all you desire is inevitable. Your confidence will send a signal to your universe that you're ready to have the perfect relationship with a spouse, a partner, a parent, sibling, child, or friend. These energies of success are around you, so use them to achieve your dreams there, Taurus, okay? So a lighthouse shines its light as a beacon to passing ships to help them navigate the surrounding waters. So at this time, you can become a beacon to others there, Taurus. So by acting confidently and being victorious, you can inspire your loved ones to reach out for what they desire. Recognize your power to affect people in positive ways, Taurus, and congratulate yourself for this ability and honor that same ability in others as well there, Taurus, okay? So for clarifier for your desires on the Believe and Succeed, you receive the grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing, okay? So your first experience of life in a physical body was the rhythm and movement, the vibrations of your mother's heartbeat in her voice, the pulsing of her breathing, the fluid movement, and the placenta sea that you're enveloped in. So you would flow with the harmony or disharmony of her moods and movements. If you ever tried drumming or any percussion, dancing, or the two together, you know that they touch something very deep and ancient within us, something tribal, a deep core of being what spirit and embody inside. So rhythm and movement draw out sensational expression and merge with the sensuous world around you. So Taurus, by allowing yourself to surrender to the pulse of whatever the rhythm is guiding you, you connect more completely to your body. So when you engage in some form of rhythmic dance or on a regular basis, you feel more relaxed and in the flow of life. So doing so can also recreate and tap into the sensations you felt in the womb, revisiting that place of no thought where the movement moves you effortlessly, right? So cut loose and enjoy yourself. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And when we listen to music and stuff, it can always be the divine or our angels or our ancestors speaking to us, but also it raises, when you're if you let they say about positive thinking, negative thinking. Well, even though it was with music, if you listen to music that makes you happy, well, it's going to raise your vibration and those around you as well. If you're going to be depressed and listen to some fucking thrash metal, it's probably going to come with a low vibration, right? So just be aware of those scenarios, right? You hang around good people, good things happen. You hang around shitty people, usually shitty things happen. Okay, guys. So for your third position in the 5-card spread is your helpful messages. Okay. You received the number 7, awaiting results. Okay, so you put much energy into creating and attracting the relationships you desire and are eager to see positive results there, Taurus. So patience is needed, however. Reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. Refining yourself so that you'll attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming frustrated at the apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationship for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvements there, Taurus. So if you're invested enough time, then take a moment to evaluate your progress. Are your efforts bearing fruit? Are you seeing the desired changes in your interactions with others? So if yes, excellent, carry on, Taurus. If not, then maybe it's time to shift your approach. Look for alternative strategies to affect the change you desire. What works for one person may not work for another, right? So when working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are and not simply following society's formulas for relationships, okay? So for a clarifier for your desires there, Taurus, you received the meat rat. And it says, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Okay, so the people in your life love to offer their support to you. Your only job is to receive it and indeed sometimes even ask for it. So those whom you feel closest to and trust the most are the individuals you can rely upon to be there for you there, Taurus, especially when you really need it. So people who are dealing with dire illness and have the support of friends and family members usually fare the best. However, you certainly don't need to experience such an extreme situation to take advantage of the love and care that others have to offer you. So write down a list of names of people you trust the most and then go back through it and identify 3 traits in each of these individuals that makes you trust them. When you're finished, not only have a good idea of the qualities in those you rely on, but also a clear notion of the characteristics that make a person trustworthy in your eyes. So sure, you've been burned and disappointed at one time or another, Taurus. Everyone has. When you've trusted someone and were let down or betrayed, everyone has experienced this. So now you may be afraid that if you let others in and count on them for support, something similar will happen. Always waiting for the carpet to be pulled from under our feet. So those memories, consciously or subconsciously, will not only filter out any chance of being disappointed or hurt, but it will also serve to keep others who are trustworthy at a distance there, Taurus, okay? So look under that filter and listen to what your gut instincts tells you about a particular individual. How do they match up with the list of characteristics you find trustworthy? So, take a chance and let yourself receive love and support. And, like I say, ask for a little bit of guidance. If you're stuck on a situation, I can be a little bit humble and just say, hey, like, I need some help here. And when you put that out there with a whole heart, and a humble heart, I swear you'll be amazed what happens. And I don't just say that. I truly believe it. I truly know it. So, okay, guys. So for your fourth position is your your challenges. I'm just gonna have a quick drink here. So, challenges. You received spread your wings, and that is the number 2 card. So Taurus, energies of expansion are around you now, and because of this, you may feel restless and uncertain. So your mind and soul are ready to soar, but you feel confined by certain relationships or certain aspects of them. Although they may be comfortable and feel safe, it's possible they don't quite fulfill your needs. So even the desire to be in a relationship can be restricting because it becomes your focus and you forget to live your life to the fullest there, Taurus. Okay, so sometimes when you think you have all that you could ever want, you realize that you now want something else. So perhaps a relationship has grown a little too restricting, or it's not exciting enough, or maybe it no longer meets your needs and you've evolved and changed. So what will it take you to allow you to feel unrestrained and joyful again, Taurus? Listen to your heart. What do you really want? And remember to make any needed changes, but do it with love and compassion as well there, Taurus, okay? Treat others like how you'd want to be treated as well, right? So for a clarifier for your challenges, you received the humpback whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Okay? So in order to diagnose their patients, one of the questions that shamans often asked was when the patient stopped singing. If it had been quite some time, the shaman was certain to recommend singing among other remedies as the essential aspect of recovery. All that's involved when you sing is the fullness and rhythm of your breathing, the opening of your mouth and jaw, and the soulful and creative expression of your spirit. It serves to enhance your health and raises your vibrations, Taurus. So similarly, playing an instrument can touch those inner creative depths that yearn to be expressed through song. So simply listening with your full attention to your favorite tune or melody can also inspire and heal. Make music as essential to your lifestyle as eating and breathing there, Taurus. You can breach the inhibitions about expressing yourself musically that you've acquired over the years in some very simple and easy ways by singing, chanting, or playing an instrument. So take a few voice lessons as a means to shore up your confidence. Let the magical child inside you help you rediscover the joy of creating music and dive in and play there, Taurus. Okay, guys. So for in the fifth position is your outcome of the situation. Okay, and you received the number 8, control. So in order to flourish, relationships must be fluid and free rather than overly rigid and controlled by emotional neediness and insecurity. It's important to master your emotions so they do not rule the relationship. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance and out of control. So self-control is the key here, Taurus. So act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. So this is not the time for domination there, Taurus. This card asks you to accept the other person's uniqueness and not to require that person to conform or mold to the mold of your choosing just to make you feel more comfortable. Okay. So Taurus, this card also serves as a reminder to come from compassion and understanding rather than anger and frustration. So now is the time for patience, steadiness, and clear thinking. So apply these qualities to your relationship, Taurus, with others and with yourself. If you're involved with a difficult person or situation, try to look through the eyes of the other person and experience what his or her heart feel and soul feels. Try to see the situation from another perspective. Well, with self-control comes confidence. It allows the situation to unfold and detach yourself from the outcome. So don't try to control it there, Taurus. The end result of self-control and confidence is supreme peace. So take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. So for an affirmation, I control and embrace peace. So it's if we lived in a world where everyone was the same, it'd be pretty damn boring, right? So everyone's got a different opinion. Everyone's different, right? So you have to, and you're not always right, right? You have to, if you just take the time and be compassionate about in listening to a person and accepting that they are who they are, and that's you have to learn to love that person for who they are, right? Just because they have a different opinion than you doesn't mean you have to sit there and argue with them, right? Right? We all have different opinions. They have different ways of thinking. We grew up differently. We have different parents. The whole 9 yards, right? And it's just coming to a common, a common balance. That's all a relationship is about. Is about balance. It's about giving and receiving, and you know, and if you can find that balance, then you're gonna have a pretty good relationship, right? Yeah, Taurus. So for clarifier for the outcome, you received the panda, and it says create a sacred space for yourself in your home or place of work. Okay. So a sacred space is an area in your home or workplace where you can have some privacy and contemplation, meditation, or simply a bit of quiet time to think there, Taurus. So if this isn't possible to do so at work, it becomes even more imperative that you provide this for yourself in your home. This is a space that is your territory, whether it's an entire room or corner of your living room or bedroom. So place a cozy chair or pillow there, and then set up a simple altar, one that contains a few pieces that are both personal and precious. Include a candle in your space so that you can light a light when you're abiding there. And make your sacred space a comfortable place to hang out with no agenda or compulsion to do anything. As Buddha said, just do something, sit there. All right, don't just do something, sit there. So you may find all sorts of reasons or excuses not to do this, Taurus, but don't cave into those eternal objections. Make it important enough for your emotional and mental health and balance to create this kind of private spiritual sanctuary. So be sure to do nothing in particular for a good period of time while you're there. This increasingly rapid pace of life and growing intensities in the world are even greater cause for doing so. There's a place for solace, one where you can more closely listen to your inner voice and feelings and tap into the life force inside you that's expressing itself as you. Right, so I mean, get rid of the electronics, get rid of all that shit, and take it's this whole reading tells me it's all about self care, right? And you've been going and you go on, and if you don't, your body gets caught up with you, and your fucking shit just goes. Things will be going good for a while, and you're just fucking working your ass off, and then all of a sudden it's like you're running down a fucking hill, and all of a sudden you stumble and you right. So you need to take that time, slow down, and just breathe and refocus. You know what I mean? 5 minutes every day. It's not a lot, but just it's about you, right? And like I say, you're not good to anyone else unless you take care of yourself there, right? And who's number one? You're number one, right? You can't take, and that is true. Like you're no good to anyone else unless you're healthy yourself, right there, Taurus. Okay, so I said at the beginning of the reading that if you had any questions that needed to be answered, I would answer one for you. So for the answer to your question, you received communicate clearly. Okay. So the situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. In-person discussions are preferable, but if that's not the case there, Taurus, if it's not possible, make sure that your communication method is very thorough and always come from, with compassion and, understanding as well. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. So by clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward there, Taurus. Okay. So finally, but not least, I drew one from your Light Worker Oracle. Okay. And you received, I'll put these over here and then I'll get to the numbers after the reading. You received Orbs of Light, and that is the number 40. Okay, so the spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you, Taurus. You may have already heard it, though, through telepathic reception or mistaken it for your own thought. Yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It's an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. It is possible to pray. So it is possible to pray without really realizing it. The universe is lovingly listening to every thought and feeling in your heart and mind. So when you intentionally speak to the universe and ask for your higher guidance to help you with an issue, this is a powerful way to call the light into your life, and it works often quite rapidly. So, however, sometimes we ask for help without being aware of it as well. So worrying about an issue or pondering a question are ways this happens. So there are orbs of light around you. They are spiritual beings that love you. The orbs contain information and energies that help answer questions and worries through the intelligence and love of the higher spiritual worlds. That information might come through a song, a phrase, a feeling, or a color or a symbol that unlocks awareness in the deeper recesses of your mind and body. So orbs are always around us there, Taurus, but appear in more concentrated form, both in quantity and quality, in certain places and at certain times, including when your energy is in a particularly soft and receptive high frequency state. So orbs naturally gravitate towards high energy. This being this This doesn't mean you have to be on the go constantly. Higher energy can be created when you are very still as well by raising your frequency to a higher vibration state. You can do this by regularly meditating on love and healing. You can place yourself in a state that is most attractive to orbs of light by relaxing, opening your heart, and feeling good. You are also you are also more likely to perceive them around you in a state which can be fun and beautiful experience. So orbs are often only seen in photographs where they appear as soft balls of light. If they are enhanced and magnified, patterns, symbols, and faces can sometimes be seen within them. This is a part of the loving genius of the spiritual world, the way the light can reach the earth from the way the light can reach the earth in form, helping to raise frequency from fear to love. So being in nature and doing some invocations and unconditional love creates an energy that is very attractive to orbs. So is group work based in love, such as meditating together or to clear a sacred space in nature, then dancing and praying together in that space with joyful devotion to love. So this attracts higher level guidance because the group can become a container powerful enough to generate and hold the higher frequencies of love. This can also happen for individuals, but group energy can be a powerful and effective way to attract a greater downpour of spiritual grace or clearing the energy of your home and calling in a higher guidance to bless you and your home each day. Perhaps with this invocation below, which will also create a space in which orbs of light can more easily visit you, bringing their uplifting energy and healing light. So to access the information of these orbs of light, to be open to seeing them more clearly, whether directly or with your own energetic vision through clairvoyance or through photographs or other means, you can use the invocation below. And here we go, I'll read the invocation. I call upon the unconditional loving orbs of light. Please bring me information, healing energy, and joy as I open my heart to the loving presence of the higher spiritual worlds here and now. I ask you to see, feel, and know the loving intelligence of the orbs of light in ways that are relaxing, encouraging, joyful, and kind. I ask for the orbs of light to bring peace and blessings to this space, to concentrate it as sacred and to protect it so that only energies of light, love, and higher consciousness may enter. May the unconditional loving orbs of light bless all those who can benefit from their presence through divine love of my own free will, so be it. And so it is. Okay there, Taurus. That's it for your reading there. So like I said in the beginning, if something didn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. So I'll go through and I'll check out a few numbers we got here quick. So you got a 2, a 16, a 19, a 35, a 40, and a 2, 6, 8. Let's see, 2, 6, 8, 16, 19, 40, 35, and you received 2 sevens. So you might want to check out 2 sevens there, Taurus. Okay, guys, thanks for coming out. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Truly do appreciate all the support. It does truly help the channel grow. And hopefully you'll come back and we can help each other out on this path together. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great week and namaste.